Hey Leos, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If nothing resonates, just check back next time or look at your moon and your rising sign. So happy full moon. Today's Tuesday. If you're watching it, great. If not, take the energy as it resonates. It is going to link up with the full moon in Sagittarius today, which this card says look at the bigger picture. I haven't really researched a whole lot about this one, but I did hear from one of the people that I follow that does talk about this from an astrological standpoint, really just allowing whatever comes up and look at it from a different perspective, look at the big picture, why is it coming up, just allow whatever is meant to come up, okay? Don't force anything, just go about your day and see what happens, okay? All right, so we got my mermaid deck, water energy, which is moon energy. Let's dive in. Spirits, guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, all who are here for Leos, please bring messages forth to begin this reading. The first card was visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing out of body travel. Okay, some of you are stepping into your gifts through this full moon. Some of you have started, and now this is going to amplify it because you're going to see it from a different perspective, or look at it as a bigger picture, as a collection of all of your gifts together. Okay. This could also talk about dreams as well. If you're having a lot of dreams up into the full moon, those are messages for you to help clear out what needs to be cleared out, okay? The next two cards, we have beauty, grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. You're starting to see the beauty in your energy, the beauty in your journey, just the beauty within yourself, internally, externally, without using society's expectations. You see how beautiful you are. Your eyes see past the image. Yeah. The return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. It's time to treat the body like it's sacred. Your energy is sacred. Your time is sacred. You are sacred. Giving yourself that high expectations. So be it. You did a lot to get where you're at. Don't let anybody else stop you from doing that. That's too many. Concomancy, seashell, divination, wisdom of the shells. If you resonate with oceanic medicines and all of that beautiful stuff, I don't know a whole lot about it. I apologize for my ignorance. If this resonates, this is a message for you to continue on with that research, with using all of that stuff. I don't even know what to say because I don't know a lot about it. So if that resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. It's for somebody else. And the last card is the present, gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. Again, we're coming back to that. You are beautiful just the way you are. You were created the way you are for a reason. You are keeping your attention in the present moment instead of dwelling in the past or worrying about the future. You are here now. You are a gift. You are a treasure. And nothing is more important than the now. Whew. All right. Moving into tarot for you guys. Aww. That's okay. I just realized I wanted to use the dragon deck again, but we're in a moon cycle, so that's why I didn't pull it out. I didn't even think about it until right this second. I don't know why. Next week. Okay, so current and future energies, please, for Leos. What do we have? Let's do this. Okay. Starting off with the Justice and the Queen of Cups. The Page of Cups. Four of Swords, Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands, bottom of the deck overall energy with Queen of Swords. You're really trying to process things, really learning how to communicate, how to speak to people. You know, you're trying to get rid of all the bullshit, right? You just want the straight answer. You want clear communication. You don't, especially if it comes with dating, job offers, any type of relationship, really. You don't want the bullshit. You want honesty. You want truth, right? You want people you can bounce ideas off of too. But you feel kind of alone right now. You feel like you're just the only type of person that really thinks like this or feels like this, but you're really not. So know that you're just going through a phase right now. You're really trying to understand yourself and accepting yourself for who you really are, being in the present, cutting through the bullshit. Again, you're really in this full moon energy of looking at things from a different perspective, from a bigger picture, right? So now we come here, we have the Justice, Queen of Cups, and the Page of Cups for the current energies. And all I heard was you're really in the infant stages here of releasing karmic lessons. Remember, we're in Saturn retrograde for a little bit longer. I don't know for how much. I don't know the exact dates. Again, when it comes to astrology, I only have key information. I don't really have the in-depth. But you're really in this infant stage of finding the inspiration to let go of control, trusting your instincts, trusting your emotions when things come up, so that karma can rebalance itself, right? So you may still be healing, you may still be processing, you might still be in your dark night of the soul, you might be still in your spiritual awakening. You know, everyone's awakening at their own time, in their own way. Like I said, infant stages. All right, let's clarify this top row, please. Wheel of Fortune. Whatever you're going through right now is meant for you. It's destined. It was planned. It was predestined. Two of Wands. This is about you making choices that are best for you and you alone, with no one else. Things that make to help you process your emotions, to understand them, to listen to your instincts, to find inspiration within your emotions. I'm sensing some of you might have a moon sign that is a water sign. If that is the case, really pay attention to your emotions through the full moon. And remember, the full moon energy is the day before to the day after, okay? So there's a little bit of residual on both ends. Notice how you react to things. Notice how you feel about things. Do you get a little more emotional, a little less emotional? Are you clear-minded? Are you cutting through the bullshit? Are you thinking more logically? Or are you allowing your emotions to run your life? And wherever that takes you, try to pinpoint why it is it's happening that way, if it's meant to happen somewhat a different way, or if you're meant to follow that, okay? Page of Wands energy. You are very, very driven to get through this, to find the lighter side of things, to find things that excite you, that bring you back to life. Four of Wands. Some of you are looking for marriage and kids and all that stuff. Some of you are just looking for a new foundation, a new steady life for yourselves. Some of you are just trying to get out of the pain and suffering, right? You don't want to self-sabotage anymore. You don't want the nightmares. You don't want to continue to relive the past, okay? Like I said, infant stages of moving out of what you were meant to work through, okay? Then we have the Four of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So, again, you're trying to cut out things that just don't work for you anymore, right? The things that bring down the weight on you, on your shoulders, the extra responsibilities. But there are some things, like you're healing it, you're taking time for yourself, but there are some things that you refuse to let go of, that you're still holding on to, things that help you cope. I'm seeing a glass of wine, so alcohol, which I'm not going to judge you however, right? I am an alcoholic, so I get it for using it. I still use marijuana to cope with things, but it also helps with my anxiety. So do you, really? I don't know why I saw the glass of wine, but it was there. If that's your way of coping, great. I'm not even gonna say it, actually. It's none of my business. You know you the best, so you do you. If that's what you need on a daily basis to get through, then do it. Don't let anybody else tell you that it's whatever. All right. Yes, I love that. Two of Pentacles. That's really great energy. You're trying to find this balance between, okay, I'm healing, I'm processing, I'm giving myself time-ins where I check in with myself, see how I'm doing, but I'm also continuing to move forward into like keeping some of those responsibilities and those coping mechanisms that keep me going, right? It's kind of like, I'm sick of using the onion as an example, but it's the only example. So as we peel away the layers, we peel away the coping mechanisms, the emotions, the triggers, right? So just remember, as you continue to go in, you're still going to need certain things to help you cope through them, okay? So again, that's why I stopped with the alcohol. Like I said, I use marijuana to get myself through things, especially my anxiety. It's just trying not to get to that level of abuse of those things. And I think that's where the line is hazy. I mean, trust me, my weekends are full of just letting my mind be free. Okay? It's finding that happy balance for you. Okay? Yeah. Things that bring enthusiasm, things that bring creativity, new beginnings, that passionate drive to try new things, to do new things. Yes. You're looking for somebody to do that with too, Knight of Wands, or that could just be your energy. You're looking for more adventure. You're looking for more passion, more desire, more excitement in your life. Is that going to happen? Let's see. You're reevaluating a lot of things, but it will happen. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. You know you're worth it. But as you're reevaluating, as you're working through this, some things are going to kind of trigger you. And that's when after a point, it's not going to trigger you. And you're going to look at those emotions. And you're going to be like, oh my God, it doesn't even affect me anymore. I don't need that glass of wine to help me cope through whatever emotions are about to come up. That is when you truly have won. When you don't even think about needing that glass of wine or that hit from the bowl. I look forward to that day. All right, Spirits in Darkness and Light Divination deck. Let's dive in for Leos, please. Got a chunk of cards. There's a lot of stagnant energy. You feel like you've been tricked. You feel like you're alone all the time. You feel like you were just a dummy, a weak follower who was clueless. You may literally be going through your spiritual awakening right now. You may have just awakened and realized that the 3D is full of shit, that the government is full of shit, that we've been poisoned through our food, or we're being poisoned through our foods, because they're trying to keep us from releasing ourselves, werewolf spirit. But we're all freeing ourselves from the bullshit. Some of you, Spirit of Stone and Spirit of Dwelling Place, what I'm getting from this energy is that you feel stuck, right? You feel frozen maybe in your childhood home, in your current home. Know that energy will dissipate, that you won't always feel that way. I'm sensing like an opportunity will come forward where you get to free yourself from chains of that home life. All right, let's go ahead and close out this reading. Soul growth journey, final messages for my Leos, please, to close out this reading. Some of you gotta be careful about your ego, especially when you're working on shadow work. That ego can definitely tell you, no, things are good, I like it how it is. But in reality, you know, you're physically, mentally, emotionally, you're like, no, I'm not. That's self-care. Going through a major karmic cycle right now. Like I said, you're kind of in this infant stage of some sort of process. So it's a karmic cycle. And guess what? You're in a good space right now to close out that karmic cycle. Keeping those healthy boundaries up. Allow Archangel Michael to protect you, especially if you're in infant stages of healing. Take action. Your spirit guides are here. Okay, somebody has a mother wound who was emotionally absent. Know that that person, that mother, or something around you is going to try and tempt you to allow that energy to continue to control you. Okay? I know how difficult this is. It took me a long time to disconnect from mine. Be kind to yourself if this is something that you're working on. Be very, very kind to yourself. A mother bond is, even if you don't really feel like the bond was ever there, it's still there. Your needs for her are strong, but as you grow up, your mental health is more important, okay? Okay, anything else? Oh shit, we got the father side of it too. Surrender the energies. These are soul lessons from both energies. Some of you have to deal with both mother and father wounds. There's a reason for that. Know that you wouldn't be who you are today if you didn't have that. I'd say this reading is definitely for somebody more in the newer stages of their spiritual awakening, or has an idea of what to expect because they've seen and heard so much. Just be very cautious when you're dealing with your mom and dad wounds. Allow those to come to you as they come up. We don't want to force anything, and you don't want to relive any trauma that you don't need to, okay? That's my sage advice about that. Okay, so Leos, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys next week.